This is real trading. Some of us are trading for real. This is GBP I only trade this pay, and this is my analysis. I'm actually a real trader, and this is when you focus on the skill and not on the money. $300 in a day. That is what I made within 15 minutes. My trade play out, and this took me 3 years to master by focusing on my own journey.
Okay, so welcome back, guys. I'm taking you through my back testing for this past week, and we are going to look at GBPUSD GU in this session. I started on Monday. I only trade London session, that is 10 o'clock, 10 a.m. in the morning for me. So I will normally start off on the 1 hour time frame. As you would see, let me just take off all these pause markings, delete all the drawings on the chart. So yes, like I said, I will be going through my backtesting, my strategy for the week from Monday to Friday. So I normally just trade from Monday to Thursday, but because I had a loss on two losses, I actually also took a trade this morning, Friday. So I will also show you that setup I took. I could not resist because it was aligning with all my rules, and I decided to go ahead. Don't mind me saying 2023. My mind, I'm probably still in 2023, but that's supposed to be 2024. Okay, so first things first, what I saw was, looking to my left, I saw that the market is actually mostly consolidating, right? Um, I normally start from the 1 hour and 1 hour time frame, and let's just go back to Monday. So I'm going to use the replay bar and then going through all the trades that I took for this week. Okay, so yeah, looking to my left, as you can see, like price was basically consolidating. It was moving up and down, and then it broke structure to the upside, but then it also broke structure to the downside. So me looking at that and understanding that structure was broken to the downside, I immediately was thinking about sales, but now I was just looking for an entry signal to basically, you see, I paid attention to that low, also paid attention to that high there, because once that becomes once that a broken structure will then paint a different picture. So I was looking on the 1 hour for a break of structure actually, and then I spotted, let's just see, so where that line is where I saw a break of structure. So that is my break of a low. And my first thing was that my first thought was that price probably wants to continue down, and then I entered at 10. Let's look at the 10 o'clock, just before 10. That is where I was waiting for that 8 o'clock candle to close the 1 hour to give me a signal of what price actually wants to do, because I saw on to my left there was still liquidity to be grabbed, and the market could still move downwards because there was still liquidity down at the bottom. And also that low, that current low there, I was paying attention to that low and I saw that strong bearish candles breaking that low there, and I draw my zone, my supply zone, and moved over to the 15-minute. And then when I saw that, I was definitely looking for sales. But look what happened. Just check what happened. You see, I was looking for a break and a retest on my zone to take the sell, and I waited, and that's when I waited for price to come back, to break out and to come back. And that's when I thought maybe I'm gonna enter right there, right? That's when I saw that rejection candle. I thought, okay, I need to get in here because it looks nice. My stop loss was supposed to be above the previous 15-minute high, and I targeted the liquidity at the bottom. So let's see. And then I normally move over to the 5 minute to just check for a sniper entry. Excuse me. And then I don't know why I moved that day now. Why I moved at stop loss, because it's where the black line is actually where my stop loss was supposed to be. But then for some reason I moved my stop loss because I paid attention to the 5 minute structure. But my stop loss is supposed to be based off the 15 minute, and that stop loss was too tight. So I this was a losing trade. This was my first trade of the week, and um let's see what it does. You see, it hit my stop loss, and then it came down and it hit my stop loss twice. But what happened there was I moved my stop loss actually. I I decided on the 15 minute, and then don't mind my wife coming in bringing me some food there. I love my wife very much. She always makes sure I eat. So and they, as you can see, the trade play out, but for me it was a losing trade because my stop loss got hit. Okay, so that was for Monday. Now we looking go back, and we are now going to look at what Tuesday did for us. So Tuesday was basically a continuation of the previous day. Like you see where that support line is, the price, that was a gap that price could still fill, potentially fill. But we never know what price wants to do. I'm a price action trader, so I follow the market. Whatever the market says, that's where I go. I don't trade based off my own. Our jobs as traders is to understand the flow of the bankers, the financial institutions, because they move the market. So let me just get this thing. Okay. So what I saw there was a break of a high, and that is where I wanted to get into. That was the area that I potentially wanted to get into, and I had to look to my left. I had to move over to the 1 hour even to just see structure on a higher time frame and check for to understand structure at that moment. So I was looking to the left and I saw there was quite a lot of liquidity, and that gap was really giving me a signal that price wants to continue downwards. So, but still, I was waiting for break of structure before I was gonna look for a signal to enter. When I moved to the 15 minute, that's when I saw break of highs, right? But the most recent break was a low actually. But that green, that bullish candle really confused me. As you see there, I marked it off with that last circle. That break that happened there. Um, I thought, wait, maybe price wants to continue upwards, but as you can see, structure on the higher time frame was showing us that it wants to move downwards. I do think I normally say that go with the higher time frame structure, because you can be more confident on the higher time frame structure. Sometimes the smaller time frame structure um, does not give you that accurate view. So you have to work between, um, you have to use both higher time frames and smaller time frames. I normally just execute on 15 minute and 5 minute. So yeah, that was basically I thought price would give me some, like, maybe go up and to the previous low and retest and then come down because of that 15-minute candle that broke structure, right? As you can see, it's nice. It looks like a nice break in a retest. um and I still even put my stop loss below the previous, not there, it's actually too far. My stop loss was not the my stop loss was like just below the previous day. That's where I got out. That's where I got out actually. As you can see, that was a losing trade for me for the day. So the second trade for the week was also a losing trade. So my week started off, but with my risk to reward and risk management, I'm still in break even. I look for 1:2 to 1:3 risk to reward setups. So I always ensure that I cut my losses early, and yeah, I was at break even. So that was the second trade I took for Tuesday. Now let's go to Wednesday. Let's go to Wednesday. Okay, so from 8 o'clock a.m. to that's when I start analyzing, and then 9 is when I look for an entry. So let's just skip to 8 o'clock. Um, this was really a tricky one because there was a price was bouncing off a key level. Um, this could have gone both sides. It could have, like, but direction was bearish, right? So bearish it looked like more bearish momentum. But then when I checked on the 15 minute and back to the 1 hour, um, as you can see, that key level, it's a key level there. So when it's at a key level, I do pay attention to smaller structure, um, and see what direction would it give me, because 1 hour will not give me at that moment, like. And also it is a waiting game in this instance also, because let's see, so on the 15 minute, as you can see, there was the last high was broken, and I based my zone off that high that was broken, and then I waited for price to come back into my zone, but it never came back to my zone, and it just took off. It just took off, like, and it continued upwards. So I would say that was also a losing trade, but I got in. I think on this trade I got in. I made like 10 pips. I think I only took 10 pips and I got out. Um, I got in later. Yeah, cause as you could see that my initial plan was to get in at my zone, but then when I saw it broke that line, yeah, I got in at that line.
Okay, so I had to cut my backtesting right there because I saw I was analyzing US 30, and I was actually planning to do my backtesting on Gbpusd. Don't mind me sitting in the dark with something in South Africa like load shedding. So where the government actually just cut off your electricity for 2 hours, and then you basically need to wait. So for the electricity to go on. Luckily I can still use my internet, but other than that we are in the darkness. But thank you for watching, guys. I will update you on my funded challenge again, and also like give you in-depth analysis of how I look at the market. And my strategy is plain and simple, and it's just psychology, sticking to the plan and accepting the losses. Losing trades is part of it's just part of trading, and it should not fade you. You should actually just learn from your mistakes. And all these videos that I make, it just helps me to get better at my craft and consistently make money. Thank you for watching, guys.